We're making sure we're starting on Sunday Morning Comics. Are we going live? Soon, maybe. Here we go. Okay, it looks like we're starting now, the stream. So, good. Now, Apocalypse. If you can hear me, Apocalypse. Now. Looks like the timer's running. So, that should mean, yep, here we go. Okay. Let me know if you can hear me, Apocalypse, if you're still in there. Whatever that noise was. Hello, Holger! What's up? Alright, we got Apocalypse and Holger in here. How is it going, fellas? New Comic Book Day haul will be up later today. It's been delayed for whatever reason. That's just how things go. But I just want to say, thanks everybody for checking out Sunday Morning Comics. It's, I don't know, I'm enjoying doing this on Sunday morning. I hope everybody's getting a kick out of watching it. And hopefully I'll be bringing some better topics as we kind of get going with this. But first off, happy Mother's Day. So make sure that you got something for your mother. You at least give her a call if you can't go see her. Do something. It's Mother's Day. So, get that out of the way. I'll be going later, hanging out with my mama, checking stuff out. What is up, Edwin? How are you doing, man? How are you doing? Today on our Sunday Morning Comics, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be cutting the pull list. What I did was I went back and, I went over to comicbook.com and looked at the new comics list all the way back to April 12th. So I did a month and a week, right? Five full weeks back. And pulled all just DC Marvel, right? Pulled all the DC and Marvel books, just titles that I picked up, right? It's pretty ridiculous. It's 16 DC titles and 22 Marvel titles. 22 Marvel titles and 14 DC titles. Now, some of those are mini, I think, and I left some off that were minis that ended, like Thanos. I left that off. Unworthy Thor ended the week before, I think, something. But so there were, a ton of books, and I didn't include Image or any of the other independents because those are realistically pretty sparse for me. I may get 3 independents a week, maybe 1 independent, So it's not that's not a huge chunk of my pull list. So I left those out. Most of those are minis or they have short runs anyway. So, And who knows if you actually stick with them for a while. You might get a couple issues and cut it yourself, without having to think about it being an ongoing that you want to cut. Dude, no, yes. I'm totally cutting it, Edwin. Cutting it down. What is up, Count Von Strange the Fourth? How's it going? How is it going, man? It is a nice Sunday morning here, man. It is 63 degrees. Let's check it out and make sure what I'm saying is right. It'll tell me at some point on my phone. It's up to 69 degrees. We're already at 70. It is nice this morning. Chilling. I got the window open. Okay. Also, we'll talk a little bit about some of those Marvel books that are getting canceled or are on the fence because of sales numbers. And looking at that list kind of prompted me to go ahead and be yeah, I need to go ahead and cut some of these books, So, let's see. There's not going to be any unboxing this morning, guys. No unboxing. Maybe next week on Sunday Morning Comics. Jose, what's going on, man? How is it going on down in Florida? Down in the Florida. I was saying it's a super nice morning here. It's just, it's 69, about 70 degrees. Very, very nice. Nice little breeze going. Sure, it's nice down there. Oh, Count said he just dropped in real quick before church. I cut my pull list down big time when I was at my LCS last time. Yeah. Now, see, if I had actually done this, say, a month or two into Rebirth, then there would be a lot more DC titles, I think. But as I gave a lot of those up to issue 5, and kind of did some cuts, and then I did some more cuts at like issue 10s with the DC Rebirth books. So that's why I've only got 14 DC titles. Only. Jesus. Jose's chillaxing. That's nice. That's what we should be doing on Sunday, man. It's going to be a busy Sunday later. So I know you got to be doing some stuff for Mother's Day. Only missed 4 minutes. Nice. What is up, Chris? How's it going? Dark Avenger C86. Chris, how's it going, man? Thanks for checking us out here in the morning. Let's give Chris a plug real quick here. Everybody, Chris, our good buddy Chris, Dark Avenger C86, right? Over at Comic Frontline, Dark Avenger C86 is his own channel. Man's living the dream, all right? And you're like, what are you talking about? Man's making his own comic. We got Celestial Falcon. It's coming out, right? We got a preview that's it's being passed around. We're going to be having something on comicbook.com showing up for that either tonight or maybe our Monday evening feature article for the preview of Celestial Falcon. So everybody check that out. And just say, a big congrats to Chris for, man, living the dream and making it happen. Making it happen, man. Nothing's going to be as rewarding as once you finally have the completed book in your hand, and whether or not it's whether or not it like takes off or whatever. Which I'm hoping the best success for you. I'm sure I surely am. But I'm just saying you're gonna have completed that, like started the task and have it finished in your hand. So that's amazing, man. So congrats on that. Everybody be checking that out when you can. Let's see. I think Count Von Strange says, I think I kept 6 titles total, and I've been focusing more on key issue comics and smaller Bronze Age runs. That's good, man. When you do that, that's our good buddy Boston Chris. That's his that's his motto. Is if you're not picking up many new books, pick up some back issues, fill in some runs, pick up some keys. Let's see. Are you going to start the new Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man series in June? Yeah. I'll buy the first issue at least. I remember the creative team, but I can't remember them. And I remember I was excited about it, or it sounded like it was going to be good. So, a Spider-Man book written not by Dan Slott. Yeah, I'm going to check it out. A Peter Parker Spider-Man book written not by Dan Slott. Yeah, I'm going to check it out. Because Renew Your Vows, I'm enjoying that. So, let's see. Edwin, man, he said, everybody's saying congrats to Chris. That's awesome. Edwin said congrats. What's the next dream? Owning your own comic shop? I think that's every collector's dream, man. We would all love to have our own shop. I feel like I have enough books to open my own shop. But then I would have to sell them, and that would make me sad. So, but then I could buy them. That's a double-edged blade right there. Double-edged sword. Okay, let's do this cut and the pull list crap, right? Let's cut it. After I take a drink of our new sponsor this week, Wonder Woman. Yeah, Wonder Woman's our sponsor. Good deal. Everybody's going to go see Wonder Woman. Good to know. Oh, Chris. Chris hit it on the head, man. That is what I've been thinking about, too. He said if he could own his own shop, then he would also be able to record from there. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Sidetrack for a second. An office that I have to visit for my day job every few weeks or whatever. There's one office in this building that's been empty the entire time I've been going there. For like 3 years. It's been empty. Nobody's ever been in this office. And it would be perfect to just do videos in, man. It's so good. I need to ask and just see what the rent on that would be. But yeah, that's everybody's. Let's go. All right, here we go. Let me pull up this list. Freaking hate spell check. What's up, Jesse? How's it going, man? How is it going? So, as I was saying, I'm going to be cutting the pull list down here. We got 14 DC titles on the list. And 22 Marvel titles on the list. Like I said, we're not counting independents here. We're not counting independents. Because few and far between, nah. Does anybody want to buy a whole bunch of Zenescope? Let me know. I will hook it up. Whole bunch of Zenescope. Like, this many books. So like, 50. 50. Let's see, what are we saying here? I got my list. I got the chat going so I can see what's going on, everybody. Jesse said if he owned a shop, he would move in there. Yeah, live in the stock room. That is it. Or maybe you would have like an apartment above. Maybe. That would be really cool. That would be really cool. Okay, so I'll just kind of go through the DC titles I picked up in the last week. Like I said, it's 14, right? 14. So I got Action, All-Star Batman, Batman the Shadow, Detective Comics, Flash, Green Arrow, Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, JLA, I'll just abbreviate it, Nightwing, Red Hood and the Outlaws, Super Sons, Superman, Titans, Trinity, and Wildstorm. Okay? So that's 14 DC titles. Now, All-Star Batman's gone. Boom. It's gone. I'm done with that book. I got up to 10, I think, and I'm done. Down to 13. That's how quick we're gonna go with some of these. But some of them we're gonna have to talk about, and I'm gonna have to ask you guys about. So, but that was the first one. I'm done with it. The creative team changed. We're not getting any more Jacques covers. I love the Jacques covers. That was a big draw to me for that book. The story was alright, but it wasn't like Snyder's original Batman run good. So we'll see how he does with the metal thing. But whatever. Why don't we open a bunch of franchises together? Dude, let's do it. Let's do it. But what we'd have to take somebody's name and use it, or come up with a better name. What would be our franchise name? What would be our franchise name? Okay. The apartment above with a fire pole, with a Batman style fire pole. Yes. To the comic shop. Down the pole. Chris said he's not going to mention his pull list numbers. Why? We watch your hauls, man. We can count. Oh, we can count. Plus, I know there's books that you don't show that you get. And you read digital, too. So, digital I don't count because I don't get it. I don't really get that many digital books. I need to start. And that's something, if digital books were cheaper, but they're the same price as the print book, that makes no sense to me. Digital should be at least $1 cheaper, if not $2. $1.50. I don't know. It should be cheaper. Different rant for a different time. But if they were cheaper, I would probably read more titles than I do now. If that's even possible. Let's see. Hoger said All-Star Batman 10 was pretty good, and he liked the Shadow too. Yeah, Batman the Shadow was pretty on point, man. I really enjoyed that book a lot. Let's see. What are you wondering about picking up? Oh, I'm missing a whole bunch of stuff. How's Batman and the Shadow Detective Comics? All right. Well, those are like key core books there. So that's what we're down to now. So we got Batman. I'm keeping Batman. I'm enjoying Batman. Of course, Batman the Shadow is a miniseries. It's what, 6 issues? 6 issues. So I'm going to stick with that. It's a miniseries. So as long as it's still good, I'll continue to get it. Delete. Detective Comics. I can't. I got to stay with it, man. I got to stay with it. I'm still enjoying it. Flash. We're down to the Flash, alright? Now, of course, next week will be part 4 of the Button. Flash 22 is coming out. So that's definitely a pickup. After that, I may give it a couple more issues because prior to the Button, I was desperately close to dropping the Flash. But then I was just hanging on till the Button. So, the Flash will remain on the list for, like, I'll say 3 more issues counting the Button. So, 3 more issues. See where that goes. What do you guys think? Let's see what everybody's saying. Chris said, first of all, I need to count myself. Yeah, man, I did it this morning. And these are the numbers I came up with, like I said. So, and you know, you say 14 DC titles, but half of those come out twice a month. So that's really over 20 books a month from DC, as well as over 20 books a month from Marvel. That's ridiculous. So easy. I mean, I guess I'm getting like close to like 50 titles a month. Holy crap! Mind blown, man. 50 titles a month. No wonder I'm running out of space so fast and have kept buying short boxes. We got to cut this down, and we're doing it right here today on Sunday Morning Comics. It's like a wrestling match. Chris said after the Button, it's going back to digital for me. Yeah, like I said, I'll give it a try, but it was already on the way out. Comics and Stuff says that digital comics should be 99 cents across the board. I'm with you, man. William Harris, how's it going, William Harris? If I've missed anybody, I apologize. Whoa. I just look at my pull list that my shop has for me, and they handed me a stack of papers. Apparently, they don't remove stuff. They just keep adding to the bottom. Whoa. Yeah, my LCS will add stuff if you already have similar titles. That's ridiculous. So, like, if you get Guardians of the Galaxy, if you normally got, like, the Bendis run that just ended, right? You got that. So, if you had that on your list at your shop, they would have then added the all-new Guardians and those 2 miniseries. So instead of 1 book, now you're up to 3. That would be nuts. Strictly Comics said he used to buy doubles when he got back into comics. The speculation from the 90s was still a part of it. No. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Doubles. All right. So, we're down to Green Arrow. Green Arrow, man, I enjoy the book, and then I don't enjoy the book. They've switched artists a billion times, and it makes me crazy. It's a little bit crazy. But we have had the same writer, so the story's going in the same direction. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep Green Arrow, because I think that would be bad if I didn't. Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps. Somebody tell me I should keep it, otherwise it's getting cut. That's what we're stuck on. Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps. Keep it, cut it. Are you talking about, Green Arrow? I think you're talking about Mike being the only one that reads that, Green Arrow? Yeah. Yeah. Did that come out this week? I don't remember. I don't think so. So last week. Yeah. Or maybe I didn't get it if it came out this week. No. Alright, so. Any opinion? Does anybody read Hal Jordan in the Green Lantern Corps? I don't think anybody does. Or does it, or do you, does anybody read either of the Green Lantern books? Green Lanterns or Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps? You're either anybody read either of those? No? Yeah? No, you're right, Jesse. He did. Chris did Dark Avenger Live last night. Everybody check that out. It's normally Friday night show over on his channel. But hey, we move things around as weeks happen, right? That's how things go. We got 2 nopes and a Chris says, I like how. See, Edwin read up to issue 8 of both of the Green Lantern titles, and then cut them. Yeah, see, I never picked up Green Lanterns. I've been on Hal the whole way up to here, but I mean, I don't know. I think I'm done with it. I'm gonna cut Hal. No Green Lantern book. See how many more we cut, and we might add that back. JLA, Justice League of America. I think we're up to issue 5 with that. And, yeah, I'm kind of done. I cut Justice League a while back. So, that book was just boring me to death. Something about it I just didn't enjoy. So, JLA. I like Mike Green Lantern. Mike Grell Green Lantern. Oh. We're not to Marvel yet. Jose. We'll get there. We're more than halfway done with DC, and we've already cut like 2 books, I think. Count Von Strange, gotta go, man. All right, man. I appreciate you checking in. You have a good day. The Red Rage storyline, yeah. Chris said, all the Justice League books are at a low point right now. Yep. You don't need JLA. We're not to Marvel yet, man. JLA is gone. Boom. Off the list. See, guys, you're helping me out. We're just cutting stuff, man. This is awesome. I'm going to be able to pick up some back issues one of these days. More than I do. Next up, we got Nightwing. I don't really think there's any discussion here. We're going to keep Nightwing. Unless somebody says, drop it. Chris said, I'd keep Hal and drop JLA. Well, JLA's gone. We'll see what else we can get rid of here. If anything. These last ones I don't know about. So, let's see. Like I said, Nightwing is what I'm on now. I really... probably going to keep Nightwing. Yeah, keep Nightwing. Next. Red Hood and the Outlaws. We got our CGC Rebirth number 1, 9.8 back here, of Red Hood and the Outlaws. Now, like I said, Red Hood and the Outlaws, I enjoy it. I like this kind of dark trinity that we got going on and how that kind of looks. But also, it's been a fun book, man. The development of Bizarro. Yes, they're developing Bizarro as a character. I mean, that's no easy feat, and it's being pulled off well. Of course, I like Artemis. She's been around for a while. If you've ever picked up her 90s series, she had a mini-series. You may want to pick that up. Let's see. This is Justin's ruthless aggression era. Maybe not. Who knows? Way to Findar Dick Grayson. Drop JLA. Never dug the art. Yeah. And Nightwing is a keeper. Yep. Alright. So, Nightwing stays. And like I said, next, Red Hood and the Outlaws. I think I'm going to keep it. I don't think a lot of people are reading it. But I'm enjoying it. So, I'm going to keep it. Boom. Keeping Red Hood. Okay, next. Now, I really need everybody's opinion on this book. Super Sons. We got Damien. We got Jonathan. Yeah. How far should we go with this book? What are we up to? Issue 4? 3 or 4? 4? I think. could be wrong. Now I want to go pull up a list. I'm pulling up a list because I can do that. If the internet goes. When did it come out? Last week? Week before? Week before. Let's see. Keep Super Sons is a fun book. Keep the Sons. Haven't read it, but it looks cute. Looks cute. Alright, we'll just keep Super Sons for a while longer then. We will keep Super Sons for a while longer. Okay. Super Sons is in. Superman. Gotta keep Superman. It's probably one of the top 3, if not the top strongest DC title. And I don't say that lightly because before Rebirth, I was never really like a big Superman fan. And Rebirth has kind of pushed him to the forefront and made him like a solid number 1 character, I feel. Not that he wasn't before, it's just, of course, in the 90s I read The Death and all that stuff, Superman and stuff, and random issues, but was never like big into Superman, I like Daredevil and Batman, Thor, which Thor's kind of Superman. But whatever. Alright, so Superman's in. Next up, Titans. Titans I'm sticking with until Brett Booth isn't the artist anymore, and then I'll drop it. But Brett Booth, that's the only book he's doing right now. He's one of my favorite artists from back in the day. He was doing Nightwing when I got back into comics. So I tried to follow him around, and whatever book he's working on, I'm going to pick up. It just so happens that, he's been doing books that I enjoy anyway. And Titans is pretty good. But if he moves to another DC book or something like that soon, I'll follow him and may drop Titans. Depending upon, I'll at least wait and see who the next artist is. Let's see. Somebody said something about Super Sons. It was Jesse. It says, Super Sons is the book that you drop, but you see it in the new book every week and pick it up anyway. Might as well leave it on the pull. Yeah. All right. Keep all the DC Trinities. Yeah, but we'll get there. Drop Titans. Really? Why should I drop Titans comics and stuff? Jose, tell me why I should drop. Let's see. Chris says Titans stick with until Rebirth is fully over. And Edwin said, true, Brett Booth is awesome sauce. Yes, he is, man. Awesome. I have a video coming out whenever the crap I get it done of that I was tagged with a couple weeks ago from Comically Flawed, like top 10 modern covers. And there is a Brett Booth cover in that list of books that I'll be showing off. Let's see. Tevia's in here. What's going on, Tevia? Let's see. Tevia says, I say keep Titans, also keep Superman. Yep. Jesse said they're going to push Titans hard when it's closer to the show. Alright, we're sticking with Titans. Next up, we're going to Trinity. Boom. Trinity. Now this, of the Justice League books, I would classify this book in the Justice League book because you got 3 members, sometimes more, members of the Justice League in this title. So, this realistically would be the only Justice League title I would keep. I've enjoyed Trinity more than any of the other Justice League titles, but I would like to hear from you guys of what you think about Trinity. And then we've only got one more DC book, and we'll move into Marvel after Trinity here. The last DC book, you're probably all just going to tell me to drop, but I won't. So what are your thoughts on Trinity from DC? Or holy trinity of the DC universe: Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, all in the same book. Dun dun dun. Chris says, I can't defend Trinity yet, but I'd say keep it. Thanks, Jesse. I appreciate that. The last two Trinity issues were disappointing. Holger chimes in here, lets us know his opinion. Thanks, Holger. Yeah, I would say that they have been maybe on a decline. Man, it's a tough one. That is a tough one. Jesse already did. I don't know what Jesse already did. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate that. Alright, so we're going to keep Trinity, I guess. What are we down to on DC now? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That doesn't mean I didn't cut that many. I only cut 2. 3? Cut 3? Maybe I had more than I thought when I started. Maybe I can't count right now. So that's still 13. And I cut All-Star Batman, Hal, and JLA. So apparently I had 17 DC titles when I started. Oh, I added some more before I started. Sorry. So there were 17. We're now down to 13. Let's see. Tevye said, I say drop amazing. We're not there yet. Here's how you determine, Chris says, what's the next story arc? Yeah. I'm going to drop Trinity. I'm going to drop it. We're going back. I'm dropping Trinity. I'm getting rid of it. Makes sense. It makes sense. We're down to 12 DC titles a month. And one of those is a mini. So realistically 11 after a few weeks. We'll see what they else kick up and start. Boom. Alright. I'm really happy with that. Thanks for your help, everybody. Now, Marvel. There's so many Marvel books. If you want to pause, if you need to go grab a drink, you might want to do that now. Like I said, we got 22 Marvel titles. Some of these are going to be easy cuts. Some of these I will explain why the cuts. And again, a lot of these I'm going to ask your opinion of what I should do. And if you're even reading them. Because I feel like I buy more Marvel than most anybody. I know, there are a ton of people that buy all of them and things like that. But from... Oh, Chris. Chris said he'll end up getting Trinity Watch. Maybe. I might, man. You never know. I don't know. I'll do the new list for this week tonight. And so I'll look and see what's coming out. I haven't looked yet. Jesse said, I feel like you're just making room for dark days. Maybe? There's some stuff coming. Alright, let's see here. Let's start with Marvel. Ramiro, what's up, Ramiro Gomez? Thanks for showing up, man. Ramiro says, I haven't dropped nothing yet. Hadn't dropped nothing yet. Alright. Well, that's cool. Eventually, you will have to. Unless you have small pull list. Because some things will just become crap. It's inevitable that some titles, even if you really enjoy them, at some point, become crap. And you just gotta stop. Let's see. Okay, Marvel Comics. Here we go. First off, the first book on my list, I put all these in alphabetical order, if you could not tell from earlier. All New Wolverine. All New Wolverine. Now, aside from an awesome variant every once in a while, it's an okay book. It's an okay book. Jesse said, Dark Days, you made the list! Yes. Oh, man. Leave Laura alone. Leave Laura alone. Laura's in a couple books. Leave Laura alone. That's what we're going to do. We're going to leave Laura alone. We're going to keep on keeping on with All New Wolverine for at least a little while longer. Until we see, I guess, what happens with Legacy, which will be here sooner than we think. Jesse also chimes in and says, love me some All New Wolvie. That's right. Ramiro says it's good also. He just got the last issue. Awesome. All right. So we're all on staying. Let's rephrase that. We are all in agreement to stay on All New Wolverine. All right. So we're keep on keeping on here. Next up, we have Amazing Spider-Man. And I put this on my list with an explanation to give. Normally, I buy the crap out of Spider-Man. But they came out with that issue 25 for $10. And I didn't get it. And then I picked up issue 26. It was alright. But the fact that issue 25 was $10, like, just kind of put me down on the series, right? So I did not pick up 27. So Amazing Spider-Man's off the list. Now you got me doing that, Jesse. And the reason why Amazing Spider-Man's off the list is because Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows is staying on the list. Gonna keep Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows. Because I like that story a lot more. It's a more enjoyable, relatable, not relatable, but kind of relatable, Spider-Man story. It's a Peter Parker that we know. Whereas I don't feel that the current Amazing Spider-Man run is Peter Parker that we have known and loved forever, you know? He's Iron Man Peter Parker. And that's what everybody's kind of said. And I know that that's going to change and it's going to break down. But at that point, they're going to renumber that series and I'll jump on then. And if somebody tells me that this run ended awesomely or in some amazing way, then I'll go back and pick up those issues. They're the last few issues of a run. They're not going to be hard to get. So, let's see. What do we got going? JLS got to run. Have a good one, Jesse. Talk to you later, man. Everybody, Tuesday night on JLS Comics, Tuesday's Comic Conversation at 8:30. Check us out. There'll be a link somewhere in the description below, probably. Maybe. Let's see. I cannot defend that book, so everyone else feel free. I just cannot say drop it, but I'm on the verge of letting it go myself. But those Alex Ross covers. Alex Ross covers are nice. I enjoy it. Holger Peterson says the new Norman Osborn arc is horrible. So that's a definite vote to drop it. Chris didn't really give a convincing argument to keep it, so I mean the covers are nice, but at a $4 to $5 book, depending upon how they feel that month, we'll see. Comically Flawed said, "Oh dang, I'm late, dude. We just started on the Marvel books. We already went through DC books. I guess DC. I'll give you a little update. DC, I started with like 17 books. I guess I miscounted at the beginning." And then we cut down a good bit, so I think I'm down to 12. 12 DC titles a month from 17. So, not horrible. It's good. Amazing Spider-Man ending. Amazingly. Nope, don't see that. Yeah, I don't either. That's why I'm done. So, Amazing Spider-Man, gone. Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, stays. I enjoy that book. Here's one I put on the list just because I wanted to bash it. Just a little bit. Because I feel like they kind of pulled one over on us in this book with how they advertised it. Because when the book came out and released the art for it, there was backlash. They changed it, released new art for it. We're like, okay, that looks better. And then once you get the book and open it and read it, you realize, nope, it's still the bad one. It's still not the good or the improved image that we were seeing. And of course, I'm talking about Ben Reilly, the Scarlet Spider. Cutting it right now. At the gone. I just did not like that book. Let's see. Comically Flawed said, dropped Amazing Spider-Man a while ago. The covers are nice, but not enough to justify the price tag. Word. Amazing Spider-Man. You were just taken off that list. Yes. Boom, Ramiro. I just answered your question, brother. Scarlet Spider issue 1 was all I needed to read to make the determination that that was not the book for me. I am going to pick up Spectacular Spider-Man when that one starts, though. Yeah. Which that one should be good. I just cannot remember. Somebody tell me who's doing the story and the art for Spectacular Spider-Man when that starts back up. Because I can't remember off the top of my head. But I know I want to read it. I remember being excited for that creative team. Let's see. Comically Flawed said, Scarlet Spider, was it the book or was it the stupid smile that got it dropped? Both. Like realistically, when I first opened that book, I think it's captured on video on my haul that week. When I opened up that book, man, it was just utter disappointment hit me. You know what I'm saying? So the story would have had to have been super amazing, and it just wasn't. It was all right, but yeah. So the smile was a major influence. The story would have had to have been beyond spectacular, and it was not, in my opinion. Let's see. Strictly Comics, Edwin, he's going to a con later. Lucky guy. And Chris is saying, to be honest, I still got to order my books for July, and I think AMS may be cut. You could always get it digitally and then decide to. We all got to do haul videos, man. I'm late too. Mine will be up later. My new haul from the week. All right, next up we're just going to move on here, buddies. So we can keep this train moving because we got a lot of Marvel books to go through. Next up, we got Captain America, Steve Rogers. I don't know how many people have been picking it up. I've pretty much been with it from the beginning just to kind of see how it was going, especially with the controversy, and everything of how it started. I was definitely on it just to see where that train was going. I was surely he's going to change back soon. And then, of course, we kind of led into, that was through Civil War II and now into Secret Empire. So I'm sticking with it at least until after Secret Empire because it's going to tie so heavily into that. And I want to see, knowing that this whole bloody event means nothing, I'm still going to stick with it because I find it pretty interesting. Let's see. Ramiro, you're on the Comics Amino app. Dude, you got to find me. I'm on there. Find me. Exile State Comics. Or it's either just Exile State or Exile State Comics. It's my same logo picture. Find me on there and I will friend you, my brother. Let's see. Going too fast. I gotta scroll back up. Comically Flawed says, we got a lot of Marvel to be dropping. Yeah, we do. Hauls. Yeah, oops. All right, Edwin, have a good one, man. I really appreciate you dropping in, man. Hope you have a good day. Good luck at the con. Already did, Jay. Oh, are we already friends on there? Who knows, man? Who knows? Oh, yeah. Okay. Gotcha. See, brother, that doesn't link up in my mind for you right now. But, yeah. So, we're on there. All right. Good. Let's go back to the list. Get rid of this list. Go back to this list. Okay. So, we're keeping Captain America, Steve Rogers, because blah. Let's see. Jesse was thinking about starting to order his books through DCBS and you just have to do it so far ahead of time. Yeah, that is a rough one. Plus, I'd feel bad not supporting my local shop. Yeah. I'm with you. But then again, some of these books that you drop and things like that. I know that's not what you're talking about, but just while I'm thinking about it, you can always go back and pick those up in dollar bins later. So, all right, next up, Daredevil. Keeping Daredevil. No discussion there. I'm riding that one all the way through. It's one of my favorite characters. Been one of my favorite titles. I like Charles Soule and what he's doing on Daredevil. We have the red suit back. He's kind of switching back and forth between the red and black suit, but. Keeping Daredevil. No discussion. Next up, Guardians of the Galaxy. That's one to think about, right? Let's think about Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, I'm just talking about the main title, the all-new Guardians of the Galaxy title. I'm not picking up either of the miniseries that are currently going on. One of them's a weekly Guardians title. Sorry, not going to do it. Not going to do it. But... I'm not sure. What did everybody think? If you picked up the first issue of All New Guardians last week, and even the free comic book day All New Guardians book, what did you think about those? Not to be swayed. I think I'm going to have to... Comically Flawed saying drop. Drop. Man. But it's the one scene. It's the one part of the story that I want to see about Groot is the person who's taking all the pieces of Groot and is planning them and is trying to grow Groots. So what's going on there? Like that part of the storyline I'm interested in. Let's see. All right, man. We got 2 notes. We got 2 drop the Guardians. I see Holger said he's going to keep reading it, but it's not a must-read. This is a tough one, guys. This is a big, tough decision here. Yeah, let's drop it. I'm not digging it. The art's changed. We dropped Guardians of the Galaxy. Gone. It's gone. Man, I feel like I'm dropping a ton of cosmic books. I dropped the only real cosmic book I was picking up out of DC. Huh. Let's see. You can read it elsewhere, not worth $4 to $8 a month. Yeah, true. Comic Buddha. What's up, Comic Buddha said. What's up, Justin? I'm not reading it. Give it a few more issues. Man. No, it's gone. We cut it. We made the decision. That one's gone. Unless something crazy happens in issue 2 and then somebody tells me I have to get it, then maybe I'll get it. But we're going to cut it off the list right now. Comic the Fall. Said, heck, keep it. It's only money. Man, I'm with you. But, yeah. No. Jose, what's up, man? We're not there yet. We don't need no stinking money. That's right, Chris. We don't. We don't need no stinking money. All right, next up is Doctor Strange. Somebody tell me if I should stay on that book because I'm going to drop it. Unless somebody can convince me to stay on Doctor Strange. I'm not getting Doctor Strange and the Sorcerer Supreme, which I think that one's going to be cut anyway, or canceled. But just the plain Doctor Strange, the Jason Aaron run. Now I like Jason Aaron. I've enjoyed it. Brian Buccella's art has been awesome also, but I'm just kind of I'm just kind of done. So, unless something crazy is going to happen coming up, let me know. Doctor Strange. Anybody's opinion on Doctor Strange? Not the movie. Oh, I won't touch that book with a 30-foot pole. Not reading it, so no help here. That's cool, man. That's cool. Let me know. Alright, Doctor Strange is gone. We're going to do a silent countdown in my head. And if we don't see anything else, it's gone! Man, it came back, man. Now it's a mixed bag here for us on Doctor Strange. We got Chris who's saying to stay on it because he's digging the art, which, like I said, Brian Buccella's art killing it. And in an alternate world where good is bad. That is some crazy stuff. Comic Buddha's also on board saying he loves Doctor Strange. Holger said, read the Jason Aaron run in trade. So you gave an exclamation point. Seems like you like it. Jose said, dropped Strange a while back. Yeah, I can see that. Because when the book first started off, it was either for you or it wasn't. Because of the art. And they've kind of gone away from doing as much diverse color as they did in the beginning. They've scaled it back a little. So I don't know if that was an issue for some people also. Alright, we're going to keep Doctor Strange. We're going to keep on chugging with Doctor Strange for a minute. Next up, we got Hawkeye. Hawkeye. This is our Kate Bishop Hawkeye book. Drop. Definitely dropping. Unless you can tell me a reason why. Because it's not really been that good of a story. I don't relate to that character. Or I don't really dig the story that they were trying to tell. It was a little too political for a comic book, in my opinion. So Hawkeye's getting dropped. Deleting Hawkeye. Hawkeye's gone. I feel good about that. We're just digging through Marvel here. Yeah, drop. All right, next up we got Infamous Iron Man. I'm gonna stay on this book because it's a 9-issue story, and then there's only like 2 issues left. So no big deal. Infamous Iron Man. We're gonna see the completion of this storyline of Doom becoming Iron Man, which realistically, it's been a pretty good book. If you enjoy that, I think is it Bendis? Just really enjoyed writing this story, so we're gonna stick with it. Man, I don't think so. No. If you look at those sales numbers, what were the sales numbers on Hawkeye? 16,000 books for Hawkeye in issue 5. So no, not many people are still reading Hawkeye. Comic Book Villain, what's up, Comic Book Villain? How's it going, man? We're almost about halfway through going through the Marvel list of cuts, and we cut about 5 books out of DC earlier. 4 or 5 books out of DC. Yeah, said only 2 issues left. Why not? Right. Comically Flawed said, if you listen to us, you'll be down to 2 Marvel books a week. Dude, but if I was down to 2 Marvel books a month, then, you know, what? So if I listen to you, I'll just be getting like Daredevil and Thor. That'll be it. But think of all the back issues I could get. Think of all the back issues. Excuse me. Comic Book Villain, man. Good to see you here. Let's see. Yeah, Comic Flawed said same thing about he wanted to drop Infamous, but heard that it was also the mini, gonna end at 9, And he was already more than halfway there. You might as well just go with it. Because it's been a good book. If it was gonna be an ongoing series, I might have dropped it. But I think it being announced that it was a minis or changing to a mini or whatever when we first heard about it being a mini, it kind of gave me a little bit more fuel to go ahead and end it. So. Did you which one? What did I drop from DC? We'll give the villain a little recap here. DC, I started off with like 17 books and I'm down to like 12. I dropped All-Star Batman, Hal, JLA, and Trinity. I think. Seems like there was something else, but whatever. But down to like 11, 12 DC books. One's a mini, so like 11. Alright, and then on Marvel, we've dropped a few books, but not enough. Not enough. Alright, next up, we have The Mighty Captain Marvel. Marvel has really done a bad job with this character in the last year. The first run that Kelly Sue did with the character was great when she first became Captain Marvel. Even her second volume of that, I thought was really good when she went to space. That was probably my favorite Captain Marvel run. That whole run, she was pretty much in space. Just doing weird stuff, met up with the Guardians a couple times and stuff like that. Really enjoyed that run. Since then, she's gone super political, and the character has changed. She's not fun anymore. If you can realistically, from the end of her space run to the beginning of that next volume, the character completely changed. She was fun, she joked around, then she cut her hair and got super, super military serious. Not the same character. I'm not enjoying the current run either of Captain Marvel, or Mighty Captain Marvel, in the Carol Corps, or whatever the bloody title is. Let's see what y'all say. Just Comically Flawed said, just dropped Deadpool this week after another $9.99 screw job. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I said, that's why I pretty much gave up on Amazing Spider-Man. Because of that issue 25. And Chris said he just subbed to the Comic Villain. Awesome. Awesome. Everybody make sure you sub into everybody. Because that's how our community grows. That's how we thrive off of each other. We're all comic book friends at this point. If we all went to the same shop, we would be there for hours and hours because we would randomly all show up at the bloody same time. And then we would just talk about all the books we're buying, talk about all the stories that we're actually getting. So, which is, a lot of what we do on the live shows that we do each week. Okay, let's see what everybody's saying here. Holger said, I think you can drop Captain Marvel. Yeah. Don't need overly political books. Drop Captain Marvel if that's how it is. Let's see. The villain, Comic Book Villain said, cool, DC only get his Superman, Action Detective, Supergirl, Superwoman, Scooby, Green Lantern, Harley, and Suicide Squad. So yeah, you're actually a little less than what I get. 1, 2, 3, 4. How's Superwoman going? Is that still good? I think I'm going to pick that up in trade. I picked up like the first few issues, and it was alright. But I kind of want to know the story, but I kind of don't. Not enough to be buying it. Alright, Captain Marvel's gone! Captain Marvel! You've been cut from the list! Here we go. Next up, Jose, if you're still here, we made it. We're at the Mighty Thor. I don't know if there's any real discussion here, but we're going to keep the Mighty Thor. We're going to ride this one out. Jane Foster's run's definitely going to be coming to an end soon. I really enjoyed Unworthy Thor. That was a mini that just ended, and it was awesome. We have a new, I don't know if we're going to get another mini about the War Thor that ended up showing up at the end of that series, or if that character is going to move over into the Mighty Thor title also. So we'll have like 3 Thors going on in one book. I don't know how they're going to do that. Plus, we do still have Beta Ray Bill running around the universe, so he could show up at any time also. He did a great job, or I think it was great that they put him in the Unworthy Thor and how his character was in that book. It was really good. Excuse me. So we're keeping the Mighty Thor. Comics and stuff, keep. Yes, sir. Yep. All right. So we're keeping Thor. Next, we're gonna go to Nova, and Nova's getting canceled, right? Or Nova's on the chopping block. I think Nova's over. I think it was announced that Nova's done. So that's sad. I've enjoyed Nova, just because, like I said, I'm a kind of a cosmic fan anyway of the cosmic universe, and we've been finding out what happened to Richard Rider while he was in the Cancerverse and what kind of came back with him and what's been going on there. So I really enjoyed that. So I will definitely keep Nova until it's over, and I think it's only got a couple more issues before it's done. So let's see. Comic Buddha said, I just started reading The Mighty Thor, and I am a new Thor Corps member. Welcome to the Thor Corps. Have some ale. Drink your ale. Dream about Valhalla. As we go to Asgard. Let's see. Yeah, Comically Flawed said, don't think you need to drop Nova. Marvel's taking care of that one for you. Only you and like 3 other people are reading it. I know! It's so good, though. It's actually a really good story. If you've been reading Nova, and yeah, so I've been reading, I guess, the first series that Sam Alexander was in, up through now, really. So it's constantly been this quest to find his dad. At one point we thought we did, but it was like this alien clone. It was a really good clone, but it was a clone. Because clones in Marvel, clones. And now we've got Richard Rider back, but there's something that kind of came back with him from the Cancerverse. After we all thought he was dead after Annihilation. So that was why this one's been pretty good for me also. So sad to see it's ending, but good to see that we're getting this story, that this story is finally being told. So we will have Richard Rider back after, and maybe we're going to get a Nova's Legacy or something. Who knows? Or Nova Corps Legacy. Who knows? Maybe we'll get one of those books. Let's see. This is the weakest Nova volume to date. I would agree. 90s Nova wasn't that good either. But yeah, this is in recent history, the last like 5, 6 years, 7 years, this is definitely the weakest Nova series that's come out. So it's going to end definitely under a 10 issue number. So like I said, I'll stick with it till it's over and just see how they wrap it up. Let's see. Woo! Still gonna get Old Man Logan. Yep, that's next. Old Man Logan. Yep, sticking with that. Just for a while, bit longer. If they change the artist permanently, I will drop that book. It's kind of gone back and forth, giving people a week off. That's okay. But if they actually change the artist on Old Man Logan permanently, I'll be done with that book. The story's pretty good, but well, they changed it and they changed it back, Jose. So it's different now. Let's see. Ramiro said, there is no way I'm getting that Nova comic. Yeah, man, the art's not good either. Like I said, I just want to know about Richard Rider. So I'm getting it for that. Just sub, man. We got just subs going on everywhere. It's awesome, everybody. That's awesome. Good job. Let's see. Old Man Logan artist is about to change to Delato. Oh, Didio. Oh, no. And one more issue. And this past story arc is another artist, too. Couldn't stick with... Oh, it's over? Old Man Logan's gone. Old Man Logan's off the list. Thanks, man. Chris, thank you very much. Alright, Old Man Logan's off the list. Boom. That's how easy that is. We're going to move on to a book that I would never really thought would be on my list. But I enjoyed the first issue. And the second issue was pretty good too. So I think I'm going to give this book probably up until at least issue 5 until I'll reevaluate. Give it 3 more issues. And I'm talking about Royals, #1. Royals, man, an Inhumans book. I don't like the Inhumans, but Inhumans in space, I can kind of get behind that. Get them away from everybody else because they don't need to interact with anybody else. They have their own thing going on. I don't really like that they've kind of disbanded their monarchy system, but I don't know. We'll see where the story goes. Plus, the art, realistically, in Royals feels like almost like a Joe Madureira, like Battle Chasers, kind of like throwback 90s style art to me. So I'm enjoying that. So I'm going to stick with Royals for right now. Bloody Inhumans book, man. They figured out a way to get me to buy an Inhumans book. They're like, well, if we make this Inhumans book look like a 90s book, we're going to get people to buy it. They did. Now, I'm not picking up any of the other Inhuman books, but I'm picking up Royals. Let's see. Comic Buddha. If I'm not subbed to you, Comic Buddha, I'm going to write your name down. If I'm not subbed to you, I will sub after this, brother. Ramiro, I should be already subbed to you. I think I'm subbed to everybody else. Alright, so we're keeping Royals. Subbing up, everybody. It's a sub show on Sunday Morning Comics. We got to get this thing going or we're going to run out of lunch. Alright, next up we got Secret Empire. We don't even need to talk about it. I'm going to stick with it. Silk's ending. We're just running through a couple of these right now. Secret Empire keeping because it's a mini. I want to see how the story ends. Silk is getting canceled. Silk's off the list. Silk is done. Any surprise there? I don't think anybody else was really reading Silk. I like the character. They changed that art to make it look like crap in the last, this whole volume of Silk was crap artistically compared to the previous series. To me, it was not what I wanted out of that character. So I think that really hurt the book more so than the story. The story wasn't that bad. But I think everybody was... We've seen Silk in Spider-Man books. And Silk's first volume kind of followed that art. And then this one changed to, I don't know, Nickelodeon kid-style crap that wasn't good for the character. That killed the Silk book. That killed it. Oh, Holger Peterson said, the best Inhumans book is the new Secret Warrior series. Very good. Well, that came out this week. I haven't read it yet. Maybe it's back there, maybe it's not. The haul will be coming out later today. Michael was. He was reading Silk. Yeah, I know. But, what did he think about the art? After what I just said about the art, it killed it for me. I'd like to find out what he thought about that. And if he thought that the art was also what killed the book. Let's see. Comics and Stuff said, just sub to everybody. Jose's awesome. Let's see. Adam says, Comically Flawed said, crap art can destroy an okay book. See The Few as an example. The Few. Was that an Image book? I can't remember. Let's see. Comic Buddha said, never picked up Silk, but it always seemed like a good idea gone wrong. Yeah. If you ever want to read about Silk, read the miniseries Spider-Man, like Amazing Spider-Man and Silk, like the Spider Effect or the Spider Fly Effect or something like that. There's a miniseries that was pretty good. Her original volume was pretty good up to a point, but this last volume was crap. So don't ever waste your money on it, man. That is just my opinion. You might think otherwise, but sales numbers, everybody's kind of with me on it not being that good. Yep, The Few Image. Okay, The Few is Image. All right. Now we just got a few more Marvel books to go. There's some X titles in here. Next up is Spider-Man 2099. This one's a tough one for me. I really dig this character, Back in the day, I picked up the original Spider-Man 2099. I've enjoyed the character since since they relaunched it, a few years ago. And now we're like on the third volume since they relaunched it. They've renumbered it and things like that. Of course, this volume, they changed it over to the new suit with more like white and the big red spider. It was okay. This last issue, I believe we got him back in the original Spider-Man 2099 suit, which I really enjoyed. Having him back in that suit. So I don't know. Spider-Man 2099. I know it's also potentially on the chopping block because of low sales numbers. What are the sales numbers on Spider-Man 2099? They are somewhere. I saw them. I did. Whoa, man. 15,000. I would say that book is very, very close. Very, very close to being canceled. Crap. Let's see. Some artists work perfectly with the tone of books and then terribly on others. Yeah, I agree with you. It just depends on who you pick for your books, right? Let's see. Also says 2099, because this is also Chris, Dark Avenger C86, saying 2099 is going to end. I dropped it physically almost a year ago now. Comics and Stuff says dropping by another 2099 pop. There's an idea. And thumbs up the shit. Okay, Poor Peter David, 2 mass Spider books. That's what I'm saying, man. That's disappointing. Freaking Scarlet Spider. It had such potential with their names attached to it, Bagley and Peter David, but just wasn't for me. Jackyo, what's up, Jackyo? Sticking around. He's the only person that says stick with Spidey 2099. Won't be around much longer. Keep it, man. I don't know. I'll keep it for right now. But it's going to end, so it'll be gone soon. So we're going to keep it for right this minute. Alright, next up, Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts is definitely going to end, right? It's already been announced that it's going to end. So it's got, 2 more issues left? If that. Thunderbolts is done. It's off the list. Alright, Spider-Man 2099's off the list. I agree, Chris. I agree. Alright, boom. So Spider-Man 2099 is off the list, along with the other book that I just said. That I can't remember now because I deleted it already. Nope, it's ending. Gonna relaunch in Legacy. See, if it relaunches in Legacy, I'll just get it then. So, blah. Alright, so those are gone. Next up, another book. Another Marvel book that I so enjoy. This is probably, if you just take Thor and Daredevil out of the equation, this is my favorite Marvel book that's going on right now because of the implications of what's going on in like Marvel cosmology in this book and how this book could bring in a whole bunch of stuff. And of course, I'm talking about Thunderbolts. Yeah, Thunderbolts are gone because it's ending. All right, so the book I'm talking about now, Ultimates 2. Why do they put the 2 on the bloody end? I don't know. They could have just renumbered it without the 2. We know it's the second volume of Al Ewing's run. We understand that. Didn't need the 2. Or is it supposed to be Ultimate Squared? And then we're going to get Ultimates Cubed. Crap. Ramiro's just got to go. Till next time, as always, pleasure watching live shows. Sunday J. Thanks a lot, Ramiro. You have a good one, man. I hope you enjoy your Mother's Day activities. As it is. Hope it's a good Sunday out there for you, too. I know, man. Ultimates is ending. I know. And I hate that because Al Ewing is telling such a great story. Such a great story. I'm really digging this book. I can't say enough about it. And it's ending. That makes me very sad. Has anybody else been reading Ultimates? If not, then I'm gonna do a whole video just on Ultimates and explain what's been going on, because you all need to know what's going on in that book. Hey, little dog. All right. Now we just have Comic Buddha says, Ultimates has been awesome. I love what Al has been doing. Comic Buddha, you get it. You're awesome, Comic Buddha. Oh no, Comically Flawed said Marvel is going to end a bunch of these low-selling titles and then make all the others $8.99. Crap. Or they would be smarter to drop their books $1 and do bi-monthly. They would still be above what DC is. Oh no, most of their books are $3.99. I don't know. They should drop their price some and then go bi-monthly. I could see them doing that. Let's see. Chris said, missed out. May get it in trade. It's worth it, or if you can get it digitally through, whatever, and just kind of read the first few issues. There's a lot of stuff going on, man. If you didn't read the first, I would recommend 4 Ultimates. Here we go, everybody. Here's my recommendation for Ultimates. Because they are short runs. Pick up the first Al Ewing run, leads directly into the second one. It's worth reading. The art in the first one is amazing. The art in the second one is close to that. Pretty good. Close to the first, but not as good as the first one. But the story implications for the Marvel Cosmic Universe and the entities in that said universe, there's a lot of good stuff. Let's see. Jackio said he reads Ultimates digitally. That's awesome, man. What do you think about it, Jackio? Well, you're reading it, so you must still enjoy it instead of not reading it. Let's see. Chris says, Marvel needs to fix their pricing and double ups. But now DC is doubling up and starting at that $3.99 on the digital code crap. So sigh hard again. Oh, crap. Is that what happened? I think that's what happened. Hold on. Yep. That was what it was. That was why I couldn't figure out. Why my books were more expensive. Like, I added up my books after I got home, and I'm like, I feel like Shop overcharged me. But no. A couple of the DC books I picked up, thanks for pointing that out, Chris, this week. Normally they would have been a $2.99 book, but they were a $3.99 book because of that digital code that DC is now pushing in the back. Crap. Don't care. Don't want it. Not going to pull the sticker off. Blah. Oh, well. So, alright. So, we're down to our last few Marvel books here. First off, we're going to go with Weapon X. It's okay. Wasn't super awesome. Thoughts on Weapon X, everybody? What are you thinking about Weapon X? Should it be something that's stuck with, or with only being 2 or 3 issues in, is it something that you're already dropping or never picked up to begin with? Weapon X, let me know. Comic Buddha said, oh, the days of 75-cent comics. I'm with you. I can't remember. When I first started reading books, I don't remember exactly what they were. When I started buying books with my own, money that I earned, working and things like that, they were $1.95, $1.75, $1.95. 75-cent comics, $1.25 would have been awesome. I miss all those. Chris, yes sir, I remember watching your live shows and you give away the codes. That was cool. Let's see. Holger said he likes Weapon X. Jackio said drop it. Crossover with Hulk next month. Comically Flawed said bought the first Weapon X, but that's where I stopped. Okay, but just wasn't worth keeping. That's kind of how I feel with it. It's kind of how I will feel with it. Man. I don't know. I think we're going to drop Weapon X. We're going to drop Weapon X because the next two we're going to talk about, we'll just talk about them both at the same time. X-Men Blue, X-Men Gold. Before they came out, X-Men Blue and X-Men Gold, I really thought I would have enjoyed X-Men Gold a lot more. The first issue was okay. It didn't really move as fast or didn't do as enough as I wanted. Plus, then you also had the controversy with the artist and what he put into the first issue of X-Men Gold. So, let's see. I got the hiccups, everybody. Hold on one second. Let's see. Excuse me. Chris said, I'm not getting Weapon X cause the crossover in 3 issues. Come on. I'm with you, man. That's a bunch of crap. If you need a crossover that quickly in a title, then one of those 2 titles is hurting really bad. Totally Awesome Hulk is definitely hurting, if that's who it's going to be that crosses over with him. But also, if you need to do that quick in your title and it's not like a push from editorial to make you do it, then you're not confident enough in those characters to push the title by themselves. So, blah. I'm with you. So, Weapon X is gone. If you get Hulk, you're fine. If not, it's an extra $4 a month for several months. Several months? That seems like a long crossover. So, alright, Weapon X is gone. Man, we're going to recount these. Marvel just got cut to crap. We were at 22 titles when we started on Marvel, and it's much less now. Okay. Comic Buddha said, Gold has been kind of okay. I really hope it will get better. Yeah, I'm with you. Blue, though, I've enjoyed the first couple issues of Blue a lot more than Gold, and I didn't really think I was going to. Now, am I going to pick up the Jean Grey miniseries? No, I'm not. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. Let's see. The upcoming solicits, Jackio saying this, yes. Upcoming solicits for Gold look really cool and some excellent artists coming. Alright, so we're sticking on Gold and we're sticking on Blue. We're going to stay on the X-Men train for a little bit longer with these 2 books, making our cut with X-Men, or with Weapon X. So, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's 13 Marvel books from 22. Wow. We cut a crap out of Marvel. That was 13. 2 of those that I left on the list, though, are going to be ending. So that really puts us at 11 Marvel books and 11 DC books. Wow. We went from 39 to 22-ish. 39 to 22-ish. Good job, everybody. Crap, what? Let's see. Chris talking about the solicits for... See, he also says that Mike likes the Jean Grey book. I'm glad he enjoys it, man. I cannot bring myself to buy that issue. I can't buy it. I just can't. I don't know. Something about it. Normally, I would. If this was, I don't know, any time in the past, a Jean Grey solo series, definitely would have picked it up. But for whatever reason, just don't really want it. I think the strongest they did with that character, the best they did with her, was Bendis when he was writing it, and the trial of Jean Grey, when the Shi'ar and everybody came after her, even though she was young Jean Grey and it wasn't her bloody fault. Also, yeah, that's a good point. Holger Peterson points out that he has high hopes for Astonishing X-Men. Yes, I will be picking that up, of course, when it comes out, first issue. Giving that a try. Keep X-Men's. Incentives for March. Focus on continuing as well. Yes. All right. Next up, Chris said, avoiding Iceman like the plague. Yeah, I'm not picking that book up for any reason whatsoever. There's no point in my history of reading comics where I would be like, cool, an Iceman book. I get it, cool. It's definitely not going to be hot. Oh! Iceman. Really, Iceman? You're pushing the book for one reason, not because it's a popular character. You're just hoping it will be a popular character. You're putting it out there not because there's an actual market for Iceman, no matter what his backstory is, but just because you hope that people will like it. That's crap, man. That's why Marvel's failing, is you're not even listening to what we want. Bunch of crap. Keep the character how he is, but that character, why are you giving that character Iceman? Nobody's going to read Iceman. Dark Avengers and Cable Gen X will probably be traded if I like them digitally. Yeah, Cable definitely, I don't know. I might get a Cable issue 1. I'm sure Liefeld is going to do a variant cover. I might get that and just check that first issue out. Same thing goes for Gen X. I may just check it out, but I don't have like super strong ties to either one of those. Even though Cable's a Summers. Good point. Let's see, the comic book villain said, I picked up Jean Grey Run just because it was a number 1. Don't think I will be picking it up any more issues. Gotcha, villain. I missed the DT cuts, Jack Yo. Aw, man. If it has Rebirth on the comic, cut it. I cut out a few, man. Like I said, I cut out a few. So, not, like I said, I cut less, but I was getting less to begin with. Even though some of those books do come out twice a month. So now I may potentially be getting more DC if you're like physical copies each month. Crap. Huh. We may, I don't know. All right, we'll keep moving on here. Chris said he got the Dark Avenger, Chris is the Dark Avenger. He said he got the Jubilee variant for Gen X number 1. It will end there. Nice. And he says, burn! Human Torch size, burn on Iceman. Right? That would be a book worth reading. There's an idea. There you got Fire and Ice right there. You got Human Torch and Iceman. Have they done that before? I'm sure they have. That, you might be able to push that book. That seems like that would be a sitcom. You could easily do that one. That one would be way more interesting. That was a really good idea, Chris. You didn't even mean to throw out an idea, and there you go. He's just so creative, everybody. Check out Celestial Falcon. In the night, I am the Dark Avenger. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, but I'm still thinking about that Iceman Human Torch book. That would be really good. It'd be like opposite roommate. It'd be like the Odd Couple. It'd be the Odd Couple. It'd be a modern version of the Odd Couple. Bam! I could totally write that story. Like right now. Marvel, let me know if you want that story. I could probably write it. I would probably need some input help for some things, but could make it fun. No! That's what I'm saying. Not doing that, Chris. Having Johnny Storm still be Johnny Storm, Playboy Johnny Storm, and Iceman as how they've written Iceman now. But I still think he could work as like a roommate / buddy sitcom type style book. Of course, there's a lot there would have to be action too because they would have to be villains to fight. But that could be, man, they could totally make that book and it would be funny. Oh well. Whatever. Do what they want. Man. I'm still amazed, everybody, at how many Marvel books I was able to cut off of this bloody list. So I really appreciate everybody's help. This has been a lot of fun. And I know this Sunday Morning Comics has gone longer than any of the other Sunday Morning Comics. So I don't want to keep everybody on Mother's Day. I will go ahead and wrap it up here. We've been running for right at an hour and a half. I really appreciate everybody hanging in, helping me cut the pull list. Everybody's been subbing everybody. It's been awesome. You can't, like I said, it's all about the community here. We're helping each other out. We're just all enjoying our love for comic books and these stupid characters that get us all worked up, get us all pumped about what's going on, give us a break from reality, and we jump into these stories, and then we can criticize the guys who wrote them, as not whether or not they wrote them correctly. So, but I really appreciate it, everybody. Like I said, definitely like, subscribe, do that kind of fun stuff to my channel if you can also. And I'll be back next Sunday with another Sunday morning comics. I've really enjoyed doing this. The chat has been awesome. Like I said, everybody, thanks so much. I've been calling out everybody's name as you've been going it. So just like, subscribe, do that kind of fun stuff to everybody else's channel also, like you've been doing. Oh, we got one last comment here I want to mention. Comically Flawed said, Image would be tough to plan for because they're always releasing new stuff. Yes. And like I said this probably before you jumped on, of why I didn't include Image on this list is because it's so, like, I didn't include any of the independent books that I get because it's kind of few and far between on those. I get, some titles like Heathen are definite. Anytime a Heathen comes out, I'm going to get it. But it's not as regular as some other titles, or it's going to get breaks. And there are also breaks with Image titles and things like that. And I get like maybe 1 to 3. A massive week for indie titles of me would be 4 or 5 indie titles in 1 week. So it's not enough of my pull list that I need to worry about. And like you said, there's so many new books coming out. It's hard to keep up with, to actually keep a pull list of indie titles. You just kind of have it in your head and know what you've been picking up, or you order out, ahead of time. Let's see. Villain said, yep, I made it because Mother's Day, didn't have to work today. Nice, man. Hey, Justin, you going to make a haul video for Yeah, man. It'll be coming out later today. Later today will be the new haul for this week. So check that out. It's just, random delays with stuff. Great show. Don't drop indie books, man. We don't drop indie books. Yeah, they just end. You don't have to drop them. Thanks, Buddha. Really appreciate it. Chris said needs that Heathen book, man. I got them all. It's been my shop was really awesome to order me the first issue and get it. And then by the time the first issue came out, second issue came out, I got the third also. So really cool. I can't get me that Secret Empire short box anywhere. There's a Secret Empire short box? Well, I have 5. I have 5 of the short boxes with stuff on them. However you want to say that would be. So, man, if there's a Secret Empire one, that would be kind of cool. I'm going to have to check my shop. See if they got one. I don't think so. Comically Flawed's going to check for you, Chris. Awesome. Chris, I still need to get your address to send you some stuff. So, all right, everybody. Definitely check us out on all of our live shows. Tuesday night's a big one for everybody. We got JLS Comics Tuesday Conversation at 8:30. We got Comic Frontline Lives going on starting like 10:30 on Tuesday night. So Tuesday night, if you're on YouTube and you like comics, there's a live show for you that's going. You can pretty much just jump on from about 8:30 till like midnight, 1 a.m. and have live comic discussion going on Tuesday night. So everybody check that out. There's a whole bunch of other stuff I'm going to plug, but I say it all the time in any of my other videos, so just watch some of those. All right, everybody, have a good one. I really appreciate everybody checking out. Have a great Mother's Day. Enjoy what you pick up. Read what you love. Buy a whole bunch of back issues. I'm going to find a button, and then we're going to stop it. Have a good one, everybody.